So many things are still yet to be done to change the world, and two amazing men, visionaries in their own right, have actually done that. Producers Mark Fyfe and Gordon Clark, who have become the very first filmmaking team in the world to premiere a full-length feature film, A Lucky Man, exclusively on a social network prior to its general cinema opening. Take a look at this.
I'm not your cousin.
Who changed you?
What do you want to know?
Shit, guys. They stabbed me. Hit them.
And that is a little snippet out of A Lucky Man, the film that chronicles the life of Mr. Ernie Solomons and how he got into gangsterism as a child. And it really aims to motivate people out there to encourage their children, build a sense of community, and to guide our kids in the right way. I've got Mr. Ernie Solomons here with me, together with Mark Fyfe, who's here to tell us more about this amazing campaign that they embarked on. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good
Mark, I'm
morning.
going to start off with you first. This, as I said, I think is a vision that you and Gordon had together to shoot the movie, produce it, telling a very, very important story firstly, and then deciding to launch it on a social network, mix it nonetheless. Why?
Well, it seemed to be a logical conclusion of our project in that we tell a very Cape Town-based story, and we use a social media platform that was born and bred in Cape Town. Mixit started in Cape Town. It has some 10 million users in South Africa alone at the moment. And the social issues that we deal with in the movie, we thought it would be prudent to extend those issues via Mixit into the communities that Mixit serves.
Yeah.
So this is a logical extension, really, of what we did.
Yeah. Now, since the 18th of February, Mixit users have been able to download the movie from the site using the new app. It's called Cinema app, right? And I mean, I think it's a great platform. How exactly does it work? Do users just log on to Mixit and they're able to download the full-length movie? At what cost? How does it work?
No, what we did is we cut the movie into 18 segments of roughly 4 to 5 minutes per segment. The user is then able to download a segment per day for 18 days at free to the user, but they obviously only pay for a nominal charge for the download, the data download. So that commenced a few weeks ago, and it's actually concluded now, but the whole movie is still available in segments.
Amazing.
On
now,
Mixit.
of course, it has released nationwide at cinemas as well. Now, Mr. Solomons, this is your life story. Tell me about your story and how it evolved to the point where you are right now.
You see, the people, they say I'm a notorious, and I don't want to be a notorious, and I don't want my children to be notorious or gangsters, you understand, and other people. You see, the reason why I make this film with Mark and Gordon is because of, you see, if you are involved in gangsterism, you involve your whole family and friends in gangsterism.
Yeah.
You see, people get hurt because of you who are in the gangsterism.
So it's not just you, it's everyone that you know, your friends, your family, your mother, your sister, everybody.
They can't say, if the people come and ask, where's Ernie? And you are involved, you understand? And other people say, oh, that's brothers of Ernie and that's family of Ernie.
Yeah.
And they must get hurt, you understand?
Wow.
That's happened to everybody.
Tell me about why is it that young people get involved in gangsterism, just so that we have a better understanding. Why does it happen?
You see, young people get involved in gangsterism because there's no education for us, for our people. We stay in local communities. I stay in a place in Austin where there's 25,000 people, and maybe there's 2,000 people who work every day. You understand?
Yeah.
23,000 people is at home. Where must they get the money from to live?
So it's all an
You
education-based problem.
Yes.
And you were mentioning just now that fact that kids come out of matric grade 12 these days and then don't.
Yes, they must go and work by petrol stations, or they must go to the bush and cut wood. You understand, for a living.
Yeah.
There's no work for them. The people. There's no beers for us.
Yeah.
There's no money for us to go further. for our children, you understand?
You also mentioned something very important because I was saying that, you know, it's not just a problem that affects, let's say, the colored community or the Indian community or the black community per se. It's a South African problem. Unemployment is a very, very high statistic.
Yes.
So how do we begin at home to start preaching that good message that guides our kids in the right way to say to them that, you know, yes, you don't have work right now, but gangsterism isn't the solution?
Yes, we can't go out our kids right. But when there's no food in the house, what is the kids gonna do? They're gonna steal on the street. They're gonna take other people's things. You understand?
I understand.
That's what the kids gonna do. Money is a problem in our Khoisan communities. You understand? If you stay in Elsie's River, it's bad company. If you stay in Clarke Estate, it's bad company. If you stay in Menenberg, it's bad company. If you stay in a Nova Park, it's bad company. Who make that bad companies? But if you stay in Sea Point, you are a society.
I understand totally. Mr. Mark Five, thank you very much for bringing us this really, I think, very important South African story that we all, I think, need to take a look at. The movie is out right now. What does the future hold for you, very briefly, in terms of what you'll be doing in film?
Well, you know, this has spurred us now to look into content delivery in social media spaces. Yeah. And we're on
social issues, big time.
Absolutely, and this is one of the reasons why we did it on Mixit. But we're in the development phase of a content delivery platform right now, where we hope to deliver content virally and through the auspices of social media and the likes.
Thank you very much to both of you gentlemen for joining us on the show today and sharing your story. Now, of course, this is a very, very cool idea, I think, of, like Mr. Five said now, spreading real concrete issues that we need to address. And Africa's largest mobile social network, Mixit, is getting its own full-length feature film right now, so you can download it, as Mr. Five says. And if you want to find out a bit more about what we've discussed here on The Buzz, please go on to our expressoshow.com website and click on the technology tab. Right over to you, Ewan. What do you think? What are your thoughts on all of this?